if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. So guys, today I'm so happy to sit in my filming room because it's been a full week of busyness. No lie, I've been everywhere and I'm so happy to sit here today. So today I am going to be doing my highlighting and contouring video for you guys. Sorry, I had to think about it. So I'm gonna start off by saying, firstly, everybody's face is different. Everybody has a different structure. Some people have really nice slim contoured face that is natural, and then some people like me have very rounded face with a lot of meat on it. So today I'm going to teach you guys how to highlight and contour. No matter what shape your face is, we're going to be contouring and highlighting. So without any further ado, let's get in this video. I am going to start off by priming my face. I always have to prime my face before applying foundation. This is actually a key to it's actually essential, let's put it that way. It's always good to prime your face before applying any makeup to it, because this is going to be a base, a canvas that you're going to work with, and you're protecting your pores from sinking in the makeup. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply this primer. I'm using a silicone primer today, a velvet silicone primer from Signature. You can use any primer that you like, or even a nice thick moisturizer. So I'm quickly going to go ahead and I'm going to blend this out. Okay, so now that we have this primer nicely blended out, we're going to go ahead and we're going to apply foundation. Now this is the part that you can pause. If you have your makeup out and you are highlighting and contouring with me, you can pause this video and you can go ahead and do your color correcting. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to be applying my foundations. So the first foundation is the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Foundation, and this is in Sun Beige. This is like a teeny tiny bit lighter than my skin color, so I mix it in with the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Foundation in 330 Hazelnut. I do 2 pumps of the Maybelline and 1 pump of the L'Oreal. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to be applying my foundation, and then we shall move along. So guys, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to be applying my foundation to my skin. You can apply it with your fingers, or you can use a brush the way I am. I don't like to do foundation with the fingers. I feel like you waste more product on your finger because you have to wipe it out. I just do it with a brush because I feel the brush applies a lot of products onto your face. And then I'm going to be blending it out with a Kabuki foundation brush from Signature, and you can use a beauty blender or you can use whatever sponge you use. I'm just going to be using my brush from Signature and blending this out. Okay guys, so now that my foundation is blended out, this is what it's looking like. It does look a bit orangey on camera, or maybe light, but it will like oxidize and go more according to my skin color. So let's move along and let me teach you guys about highlighting and contouring. So basically, highlighting is a word that has the word light in it, if that makes sense. So highlighting means brightening up. High means the high points of your face. So highlighting means you're going to do the high points of your face and you're going to lighten it up. So highlighting consists of highlighting the center of your face. You can use powder, you can use a cream foundation that is like 2 or 3 shades lighter than your normal skin color, or you can use a concealer. Mostly, like 95% of the time, we use concealers to highlight. So when you highlight your face, you're actually highlighting the center of your face. If you got a mirror, look straight at the mirror and then you will see your face. For me, highlighting and contouring plays a big role because I have a very round face and I have a double chin. So when I highlight and contour, it looks more snatched. If you do not have a double chin, you don't need to contour underneath here. So basically, when you are highlighting, you are going to be looking at a mirror and you're going to be highlighting the center of your face. We call this area right here the T-zone. So you're going to brighten up the T-zone. So when someone looks at you, you're more attractive to the center of your face compared to the outer rim of your face. So we are going to be highlighting your face. So where you want to highlight, that is important. If you have a big forehead the way I do, you want to do a little bit of highlighting at the center where your brows are. In between, you're going to just do a little bit here. Then you want to conceal and highlight underneath your eyes. At the same time, you are hiding any dark marks under your eyes and the darkness underneath your eyes. For me, I don't like to I don't like to highlight on the cheekbones at the bottom because I just feel like that makes my face look a bit more round. I do not, but if you have a slimmer face, you can go ahead and you can highlight the bottoms as well as on the top of your lip and your chin. So I highlight on the top of my lip and a little bit on the chin area, right close to the lower lip. Then I highlight my nose, the bridge of the nose, and that's where I basically highlight. When I conceal, I highlight the center of my face. Now moving along to contouring. Also guys, when you highlight, if your foundation is the exact same shade as your skin, you want to use a concealer that is almost the same color as your foundation, because if your foundation is the same color as your skin and then you go in with a very light concealer, it can look a bit ashy at the center. So now we're going to move on to contouring. Contouring is basically snatching, sculpting and making your face appear thinner. So where the natural shadows of your face is, you will go in and you will contour. When you are contouring, you want to use shades that are about 3 to 5 shades darker than your normal skin color. And the reason for me telling you this guys is because when you are looking at yourself and if there's a shadow hitting your face, the natural shadows that hit your face are where the hollows of your face is. If you're sucking like a fish, you will see that natural hollow line. But if you have a round face like me, you don't want to go into that lines because you will be doing it really low. So you will be basically contouring right here. And when you blend it out, it will look even more lower. So what will happen is it will give you the upper part of your face will look more bigger and rounder. So you want to keep your contour high up. So I like to keep my contour going up from my ear, where my ear begin right there. And I like to bring it down in an angle going towards where the hollow of my face is, because when I blend this out it will naturally fall down, so when it does, it looks really nice and snatched. Then I like to contour underneath my chin, because you guys can see I have a nice big fat double chin here, and I like it to look a bit more snatched, a chiseled jawline. So I contour underneath my chin, and I also contour my chin line right here just to make everything snatch. And I do a little bit of bronzer when I'm bronzing up at the sideburns right close to my ears, so it also makes the face look a bit more smaller. I should contour my forehead, but now I do not do that because I just feel when I contour my forehead, my face still looks a bit round. It's also important, if you want to contour your nose and make it appear more slimmer, you would contour your nose and highlight the center as I told you. So without any further ado, after me telling you this, let's go ahead and let's highlight the face. So for highlighting the face today, I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild concealer. This is the concealer, Photo Focus concealer in medium tawny, and I'm going to be highlighting my face. So when highlighting, you want to look in the mirror, you want to be like, okay, I'm going to highlight my face and I'm going to be doing the center of the face. So I start off by highlighting the eyes, underneath the eyes, and I don't do too much. I just do the inner corner of the eye near the nose and then the outer. Then I will do the same thing underneath the eye. And if you're using a concealer that dries fast, please don't highlight everywhere and then try to blend it out. You will actually ruin the entire makeup, and your foundation and everything will get ruined. So I'm going to start off by highlighting the under of my eyes, and then I'm just going to do my nose, because when I blend it out, I do blend it out all together. And I'm going to be using a damp beauty blender. Normally I would go in with a brush. Actually, let me go in with a brush. I'm going to be using a small concealer brush, and I'm just quickly going to blend this out, making it even everywhere, and then I would go ahead and blend it with a bigger brush after that. So I'm basically tapping on the concealer wherever I want it, right underneath my eye, going down. And And guys, this is the part, if you are using a concealer that is not drying and you can work with it, you can go ahead and apply the concealer wherever you want to highlight, and then you can go in with your cream contour. But for me, I like to highlight, blend it out, then contour and blend it out. That's how I've always done my highlighting and contouring, so that's how I would keep it. So I'm moving along and I'm switching to a big blending brush, and I'm going in further and I am tapping all of this concealer into my skin, blending it out, making it nice and flawless. Okay, so as you guys can see, underneath the eyes have become brighter, but it's not too bright because medium tawny is about a shade lighter than my skin color because I used a powder that's very light. Then I'm going to be highlighting the center of my forehead, and then I just take it up a bit because I have a big forehead, and then I want to do my upper lip and then a little bit on my chin. That's how I like to apply my concealer. And then I will take that same big brush and start blending everything out. So guys, instantly you can see that the center of my face is brighter than the entire face. So that's basically where you want to highlight. Now this is optional. If you have a darker outer mouth area like me, I just go in with some concealer and I will apply some concealer right here, because I feel like it always gets dark there for me even throughout the day. If the makeup fades, it fades there first. So I'm just gonna blend that out. Okay, so basically this is what your face would be looking like when you highlight. Let's move along and let's contour the face. So for contouring, I'm going to be using my signature contour stick. Well, this is a foundation stick, but it's in the shade Dark Roast, and this shade is honestly about 4 shades or 5 shades darker than my normal skin color, and this is a perfect shade to contour your face with. And to apply my contour, I'm going to be using this dense brush right here to apply my contour. So you can go ahead and you can just like draw lines on your face with the contour stick, but I just feel with a brush I can actually get more product to go further than a stick. So with the stick actually on the face, so I'm just going to contour. So as you guys can see, I'm creating like a nice contour line on my face, and then I'm going to be doing the same thing right here. And then I'm going to be doing my chin area right here. And a little bit on the jawline. Not too much on the jawline because I just like the jawline to look a bit more snatched and the face appearing more thinner. Then I'm just going to do a little bit on the nose. And it's okay if it doesn't look perfect because we are going to blend all of this in. So guys, this is basically how I go about contouring my face and making it appear more slimmer. Now obviously you cannot leave your contour like this because it is still deep. We're going to go ahead and we're going to blend it out further, and for that I'm going to be using my Switch Beauty G31 contouring brush, and I'm just lightly blending in that cream product into my skin because I feel like if I use a beauty blender I'm going to get a lot of product out. So by doing this, I'm actually keeping the product on my skin. And then whatever's left on this brush, I'm just going to place a little bit underneath the lip. This will give you an illusion of a fuller lower lip. So that's not it when it's cream contouring. We are going to take a damp beauty blender and we're going to push this product into the skin. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to be setting all of this cream products with powder. So you can leave it like this and you can add some setting spray, just touch it up with a little bit of loose powder. But I don't like my makeup to be feeling tacky, and I also don't like cream just sitting on my face because I have a lot of wrinkles underneath my eyes and my smile line and my forehead. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set this. So starting off with wherever we highlighted, I'm going to be using my favorite foundation powder, my Bourjois 10 Hour Matte Balance Powder, and I'm going to be using the small Freedom Makeup Dual Brush. It has an angle side and it has a flat side. So I'm going to be going in with this brush first and just blending out any creases underneath my eyes. And then I'm quickly going to go ahead and set wherever we added that highlight. Now the reason for doing this is because we don't want any of that concealer to move throughout the day or to transfer on your clothes or even on your phone. So I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to set my face with this powder. Okay, so as you guys can see, my face is nicely set with the powder, and I only applied it wherever I applied my concealer. So now we're going to bronze up the face, because after powdering your face, what happens is you lose the contour that you applied on your face. So for bronzing up, I'm going to be using my Essence Mattifying Compact Powder in shade 70 Espresso, and I'm using the angle part of the brush, and I'm just placing a little bit like right close to the ears and just above the ears, going into the hairline like that. And then I'm just going to apply a little bit underneath my chin where I normally snatch. And it's okay, it doesn't have to look like the best because we're going to be switching up brushes just now. And then I just do a little bit on the sides of my nose. And then I switch up to a bigger brush. So I'm just gonna grab it. So this is my bronzing brush. It's actually a blush brush, but I just love the way it bronzes up the face and it makes everything look so nice and flawless. So I'm quickly going to blend out that. And then I'm going to switch up to a big powder brush, and I'm just going to start blending in the contour and the powders together. Okay beauty babes, so moving along, I'm going to be setting all of my cream and powder products with my Infallible Magic Setting Spray, and I'm just going to give myself a nice amount of setting spray so all of this makeup can melt into my skin, because right now, as you guys can see, the powder is looking a bit light and the contour is looking a bit more dark. So when I do this, it actually melts everything and makes it like just blend together, and it looks more skin tone and natural. Okay beauty babes, now that I have applied my setting spray, my setting spray has dried up, and this is what my face is looking like. When I applied the powder, you guys saw that the powder made my face look too bright and it also looked powdery. But after applying setting spray and allowing it to dry, just go generously with the setting spray to make sure that it gets every powder bits on your face, and let it dry naturally. Don't touch it, don't go in with a beauty blender, just let it dry and you will see that you will get this finish right here. Or even if you're doing a cream highlighting and contouring and you want to set it first with the setting spray, you can definitely do that. But for now, I'm going to move along and I am going to be applying my blush. So for blush, I'm going to be trying this new blush right here, and this is called Raisin by Signature. I just picked it up today. I swatched it a little bit when I purchased it, but we're going to be trying out this blush. And to apply my blush, I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild bronzing brush, which I like to use as a blush, and this is a deep shade, so I'm hoping it will actually complement the makeup that I did today. So I'm just getting some on my brush, and wherever I contoured is where I'm going to be applying this blush. Okay, so guys, this blush has like a sheer finish to it, and it is super dark. but I kind of like it. And to finish up this entire makeup look, we're going to be highlighting. So I'm going to be trying out the Moonlight Magic Highlighter by Allen Girl. I just got this bad boy today and I'm really excited to use it. So this is what it looks like. I did swatch it and it has a nice big mirror. So yeah, let's get into it. As you guys can see, it has a dark shade, a movie shade, a gold shade, and a pinky shade. You can mix those two and use it up with your blush to make it more lighter, but I'm just going to be using it like that. So firstly, I'm going to be using a fan brush and I'm going to be taking this goldy color right here and I'm just going to highlight my face. And when you highlight, you also want to highlight the high points of your face. Coming back to how to highlight your face, wherever your high points of your face is, wherever you added that concealer, that's where you want to highlight. But I don't mean like highlighting right underneath your eyes, just on the high points of your cheek, like so. And then what I do is I take some on my cupid's bow, I do a little on my chin, and I do a little up on my forehead, just above my brows, because I like some shine there. And I'm just going to do a little bit more on the cheek area because this highlighter is just giving me life right now. Guys, I'm not sure if you can see that, but look at how gorgeous this is. Whew. And I'm going to switch up and I'm going to be grabbing a domed brush like this. And with that same color on the tip of my nose, I'm going to be adding some highlight. And then the bridge where we highlighted, I'm just going to add some highlight right there. Now if you are not using makeup, don't forget to prime your eyes and just add some bronzer to the eyes. And then what you can do is you can just take the same highlighter that you used and pop it in the inner corner of your eyes. So that's what I basically do to make my eyes be more brighter. So I think that's pretty much for highlighting. I just like a lot of highlighter, guys. I can't get enough of this highlighter. It's so gorgeous. So that is basically how I do my face. When you highlight your face, everything just turns out really well and it's all balanced. This is the part you want to go ahead and you want to do your eye makeup and you want to finish up this look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to complete my eye look and I will see you guys on the other side. Okay beauty babes, we have reached the end of this video right here. This is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video right here. As I mentioned earlier, when you complete your entire makeup look, it can bring the best out of you. It brings out such a beautiful glowy dewy look. And not only that, we can play around with makeup and we can like shape our face and sculpt it to become whatever we want to. So guys, I hope that you go ahead and you try highlighting and contouring, play around with whatever products you have and do your best because we all here to learn. So I'm going to love and leave you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell. And I'm sending lots of love and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye guys.